A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get... Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at point guard. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore. But it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Wide open. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
McDaniels from long range. Book it. And it's Randle with the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant, the pass to Aldama. Jackson surveying the D. Morant against Conley. Shot clock at 6. Jackson can't get it to go.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Edwards. Who poked away. Bane against Conley. Now here's Morant, guarded closely. Here's Edey. It's rebounded by Minnesota. It's McDaniels on the wing, guarded by Bane. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Kennard, he's checked in for Aldama. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Drops in the 3.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Pippen, he's checked in for Bane. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Jackson.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randle, he usually gets the best of it.
And here's the fast break. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Here's Kennard. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Minnesota leading by 6. 41 seconds left in the first. Edwards, the pass to Alexander Walker. Now Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Timeout called. Memphis. Both teams will make substitutions. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in, Kennard has the open look. Cans it with nobody near him. And Minnesota with possession here. Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. Fades away. That shot missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
We've got Jackson. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Huff in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Clark, no good. Grizzlies trail by 6. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
He pulls it, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. McDaniels got 5. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Jackson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Clark. And here's Reed. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Jackson. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anthony Edwards is checked in for DiVincenzo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Huff's checked in. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Knocked loose and stolen by Edwards. Jumps up and Edwards slams it in.
And right there, Edwards shows you his ability to impact both sides of the ball.
And so it's Memphis with it. 8-point game. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Down low. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Williams is checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Maine.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Still without a bucket. The kick out to Edwards. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. A minute 9 left to play in the first half of basketball. Clock is at 3. Edwards driving. It's good. Edwards has got 7 points.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
Pippen pass to Jackson. Off with the layup.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Edey comes in for Williams, and it's Desmond Bane in for Pippen. Morant surveying the floor. Oh my! Jaw dropping the hammer.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. For three, Randall. And it's Bane with the rebound. That's tipped. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Bane. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
He's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the floor.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at small forward. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got 9. And Stan, they always say, for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player? Well,
as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Edwards against Bane. Pass to Edey. Here's Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Bane. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look from you.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Got a piece of it. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Sinks the tray. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Here's McDaniels. Randle outside. Conley against Morant. Conley passes to Randle. Puts it up. Left side, Edwards. With the clock winding down. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Randall a screen on Morant. For three, DiVincenzo. He drops it from range. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Morant. Good D by Gobert.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Randall on the screen. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Kennard passes to Jackson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Timberwolves lead by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Morant. For three, DiVincenzo.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Here's Kennard. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Luke Kennard, Jackson out there with Santi Aldama, and it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Kennard, soft touch off the glass.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's DiVincenzo. Clark outside. They set the pick. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Minnesota leading by 6. The three. Huff pulls it in. Here's Pippen. DiVincenzo covering, and the basket by Pippen. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Jackson against Ingles. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Clark. 6 to shoot. Up and over Kennard. Clark, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Jackson with it. It in off the glass.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks it down from distance. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Timeout, Grizzlies. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Huff. Bain comes in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Ingles. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Edwards in for DiVincenzo. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
And Allie, thanks. And Morant drops them both.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Moran against Edwards. And Gobert with a block. And they'll keep possession. There's Jackson with the three. The Timberwolves lead by 5. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Knocked away. It's McDaniels on the wing. Right side Edwards. Pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Moran. It's blocked by Gobert. They recover it. Payne, no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pass to McDaniels. Fades. It's rebounded by Memphis. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morant, the pass to Jackson. McDaniels with the rebound. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Back to Clark. Here's Edwards. And gets it to fall. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.